Let's see if people are joining in. Mm, perfect. Seems to be working. Good. Perfect. Yes, it has started. Good. Let the guys join in, and then we'll start. Good. Let's, hi, Mohammed. Perfect. Perfect. In the chat if you can hear me. Let's connect. Yeah, I can see guys are joining in. Wonderful. Hi Musa Sheikh. Hi Balakrishan. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah. Hi Banu Pratap. Hi Sadiq. Wonderful. Guys are joining in. Hi Junaid. Perfect. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Yes, guys are coming in. Awesome. Yeah, definitely, Mohammed. We can talk here. Perfect, perfect. Hi, Ranji. Nice, nice, nice. Guys are coming in. Hi, Manish. Hi, Nadeem. Good, 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 good. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's begin. I see the audience is joining in. Shadab, very nice to see you here. Hi, Suhail. Perfect. Guys, let me know in the chat from where are you connecting. Hi, Jay. Thanks for confirming. So yeah, let me know in the chat where are you connecting from, which city are you located right now, so I can know. Okay, where are you connecting from, and yeah, we'll be moving further. So yeah, I'm so excited for today's session. So I'll be taking the doubts, basically answering your questions. Those who don't know me, basically I'm Sandeep Khaira. I'm located here in Munich, Germany, and I help guys to get hired abroad, be it Europe, be it Australia or Canada. If you come from a strong profile, if you come from a profile where jobs are coming in day out, then yes, you have a good possibility to get hired abroad. And you are struggling to get the interview calls, you are struggling to crack the interviews. Perfect. Alicia is from Bangalore, Jay is from Ahmedabad, Deepan is from Tamil Nadu. Amazing. Shiva is from Churu. Nice. That's so nice. Gopinath is from Mumbai. Amazing. Sarup is from Andhra Pradesh. Awesome. Okay, yeah. So basically, idea is that I'll be answering your questions related to moving abroad, related to demand of your profile. What are the possibilities for you? How you can tweak your approach to get calls. Maybe you are getting rejected in the interviews. So anything you want to discuss here, we'll be talking here live. So that's the main thing. So let's start. So yeah, Prashant is from Pune. Prateek is from Ahmedabad. Amazing, amazing to see like people from all over India, especially Pune, Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad. Amazing. Ravi is from Hyderabad. Nadeem is from Mumbai. Okay, let's begin. So you can start posting the question in the chat. So Sadiq is from Malad. Amazing. Shiva, definitely. How can I skip you? So yeah. So yeah, basically, just start posting your questions in the chat. I'll definitely start taking up the questions from here, and then answering your doubts, questions, demand of your profile. You are coming from software development. You are coming from product management, project management, SAP, PA, or any other profile, even from non-IT. Yeah, just post your question in the chat, right? So I'll be taking start taking you basically start answering the doubts. Okay. So Musa says, I have started German classes, which is 8 to 9 p.m. daily. So what will be your class schedule? Please advise on pharma job regulatory affairs in Europe. So basically, basically uh, let me tell you. Basically, your question is straight to the academy. Maybe let me give you the idea. So basically, all the content in the I would not say all the content, but yes, CV writing, cover letter writing, and LinkedIn profile. These 3 4 sessions, LinkedIn networking, how to reaching out to the people. These sessions basically I did live previously. right? So I did live and then I recorded them. So I recorded them. I wrote down CVs for multiple profiles, be it software developers, even for pharma. I can say like pharmacovigilance, we recorded pharma QA we have, right? And then software related sessions we recorded. So each of the session is, you can say, is 2 hours long. So at least you need 15 to 16 hours to understand the whole thing, like how to network better, how to write the strong LinkedIn profile. And then, so you join the academy, you go through CV cover letter session, and then you book a call at your own convenience, right? You book a call at your own convenience based on like what's the slot available as per our like your availability plus the availability from our career coach. You can book a call for review of the documents, right? You can book this call multiple times to get the documents reviewed, make changes, and then once this is done, you can, watch how to apply session and then start applying. And we connect in the Zoom calls every week on Wednesdays in the evening after work. So yeah, so you will be able to manage outside this window of 8 to 9, because I'm there. I'm sitting there normally till 10:30, answering the doubts and questions from the guys. So I think you can manage. But yes, if you are into regulatory affairs, I would say yeah, it might take longer for you. So yeah, not just do not just look into Europe. Also try in Asia and Middle East. So yeah, then the chances will be way better. Yeah. Hope I answered your question. Yeah, fine. Let's move further. Yeah, I really enjoy these kind of sessions because I get to speak to you. I learn more about you, and then I get to know, okay, what kind of challenges you guys are facing, and then where I can help you guys. Yeah, perfect. Aerospace domain. First of all, what you have written, Banu Pratap, is too generic, right? It depends. Like if you have, at least like 2 to 3 years or 4 years of experience, then yes, there are companies in aerospace, right? In the space domain there are companies, but yes, I can tell you, like, jobs will be less in aerospace. Because why I'm so sure about this, because there was a person in Ireland who studied there and then moved to Germany, where into a space industry, right? He got the job from Ireland after doing his master and came to Germany. And why I'm so sure about this is that jobs were less, but skilled professionals were also less. So you will have the chances if you have a strong skill set, not just number of years. Basically, I always say number of years do not matter if you have really worked on strong projects. You have exposure to really the strong areas, high demand areas of aerospace. Then yes, chances will be good. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Jay wants to ask like how the program works end to end. I hope you got the answer to this question already. I explained about it. Still, if you have more question, Jay, you can post it here. Yeah. Okay. I'm a banker. I want to get a job in Germany having 11 years of experience. So, Roop, coming from banking side, I would say without having the knowledge of German language, without having B1 level of fluency, which is very basic, without that will be difficult as a banker. So I would say try Asia and Middle East, or maybe start learning language. You might be able to learn it in a year's time. Yeah, perfect. Let's go further. Suhail, I think I have already answered this question for the next person, like previous person. So yeah, it's already covered. Vijay has the same question. Okay. Prateek says planning for Canada work permit. Amazing. Definitely, you can apply for Canadian PR for sure. And if you need the help in job search, definitely you can reach out to me. Perfect. Because my strategies do work all over the world. We have the examples where people got hired from India itself, even without having the PR, as a software developer, as a business analyst. Though the business analyst example we had for Canada, he was into conversational API, so conversational AI, right? So that's a very high demand. That's a very niche demand, niche high demand profile. So if you are from such profile, then yes, Canada will be possible in BA or SAP, right? For software developers, it's 100% possible Canada, Australia. But yes, if you're ready to give it time, let's say 6 months. Okay. Balakrishna says, I'm from Bangalore, having 6 years of experience into risk management, internal control. Do I have the good job opportunities? So that's again very vague question. When you say risk management, it could be anything. It could be related to payments. It could be related to mortgage. It could be related to Investment banking, right? If you talk about the payments, let's say mobile payments or card payments or something, and you are into operations, then yes, chances will be there, but yes, it's going to take time into card payments, 6 months to 1 year. If you're into mortgage or lend, or you can say investment banking, then yes, try Asia and Middle East. Europe will be even more difficult. So I hope you got the answer. Let's go further. Deepan says IT support, IT infra jobs. Basically, if you are into, let's say, software admin, you are into Windows Server, you are into, let's say, cloud, or you are into any other area of server administration, or maybe you are into, you know, VMware, for example, then yes, possibilities are good for sure. It might take 6 to 8 months without cloud. With cloud, you can get in 4 to 5 months in your profile. Yeah, perfect. Let's go further. Network and network security. Again, answer is similar to the last question I answered. So network and network security is possible if you have good experience into firewalls, or maybe penetration, like securing the mobile apps or securing the backends, right? Or maybe securing the infrastructure. Then yes, chances are good. But again, with cloud, it might take 3 to 4 months. Without cloud, it might take 6 to 8 months, because people value cloud knowledge and experience in your profile. Okay. Okay. I have experience as a driver job. So I cannot help here. I cannot comment. So let's move further. Okay. 10 years of experience into ISO certification business development. So, Nirav, that is pretty much unique. I never researched about it. Maybe what I recommend to you, drop your CV on LinkedIn, just send it as a DM. In a couple of days, my team will look at your profile, try to research the job market, and get back to you. Yeah. Definitely, Viranji, you can consider to come on job seeker visa, because I remember you are onto the data side. If you try to focus, you can get it. So, but yes, if you want to come on job seeker visa, even you, if you have the job seeker visa, then also, while sitting in India, while sitting in home country, it's possible for you. Perfect. Sadiq is from Goa. Amazing. Good. Let's go further. What is the process of prospect of business analyst in Europe? I have some years with reputed organization in India, such as Infosys and IBM. So, Bikash, let me tell you the straightforward answer. So, as a BA, it's possible, right? The biggest mistake people make as a BA, or as a SAP professional, or as a, Scrum Master, or as a project manager, they try to go generic, right? If you say I'm a business analyst, and you write your CV that, okay, I'm creating the functional documents, I'm creating the structuring the requirements, gathering the requirements, that is very basic expected in your role. What are the expectations from Western or international employers is that you really talk, okay, what you are doing day in, day out. Are you talking to your developers? Are you talking to your software testers? Are you talking to your automation testing team? Do you understand how they are implementing the solution? Right? And what technology they are working on. Do you understand the architecture of the system? If you have answered to these questions, if you are confident in these, then yes, as a BA, you can get it. Because I was telling you this example of one person who was a BA into conversational AI. He got it in Canada. Even in Europe, we have example. There was a BA who got it in Poland, right? So he got the job in Poland, but yes, he was a basic BA. But yes, if you show your side of talking to, like, to your team, and then understanding their problems day in, day out, and you talk about agile, you talk about your stories, and then talk about acceptance criteria, you have to go to the next level. You have to go in depth. Yeah, then it's possible. Pure QA automation is in huge demand. That I can tell you. We have multiple examples where guys got hired into multiple countries. You name a country in Europe, we have the people in QA automation. Like, at least, if I remember correctly, at least, like, there are 10 to 12 countries which are good to look for a job in Europe. So, and I can tell, out of them, 4 to 5 countries, we have people who got the offer from Europe, from be it Germany, Netherlands, UK, Poland, right? So yeah, so in your profile, it's 100% possible. Okay, so Balakrishna, I answered your question already. Okay, aerospace, I have already answered. Okay, Move further. Okay. Gopinath says currently into non-IT technical job, and what will be the best way to achieve it? Basically, you have to see if you are into IT, if you are into software development, then yes, chances will be good. But if you are into non-IT now, better learn the language or get back into IT in a high demand profile. That's what I can recommend to you. Ajay Minachi, I can say for SAP, SAP consultants do get hired, but into material management, though jobs are less compared to SAP ST, compared to SAP FICO, right? So, but if you have experience into HANA, right? HANA is the new buzzword in SAP. So, if you have experience into HANA with then yes, employer will be interested to talk to you. Just see. Otherwise, if you are not into HANA, then I would say Europe might take much more longer, and you can try Asia and Middle East. Yeah. Afroz, it's cool. Afroz says, I'm a civil engineer, okay, and Gulf country, I have it. Yes, if you can please help me. Basically, if you are looking for a job in UAE or Middle East, then yes, you will have the chances if you have a good experience, like you said, 8 years. So if you are open for Asia and Middle East, definitely you can drop your CV in the DM in LinkedIn. My team will get back to you in a couple of days. You will have the possibility for Asia and Middle East. Though we have examples where two civil engineers got hired into Europe itself. One was into Ireland from India. Other one came on job seeker visa in Germany, and then within 15 days, through academy's support, he got the job. So, but yes, it takes a lot of time as a civil engineer, right? Jignesh says 18 years of experience into marketing and sales. If you are into corporate marketing, if you are into branding, right? If you are working as a marketing manager, if you are working into strategy, then yes, chances will be good. Plus, if you are onto the IT sales and marketing, then the chances will be even higher. If you are into non-IT sales, then yes, it will take much more longer. So then, even in case of non-IT sales, focus on Asia and Middle East. Yeah. Balakrishna, I have already answered the question. Uh, Pratik Gupta says supervisor profile in Canada. So for that, I would recommend to first get the PR and then look for the job. Because straight forward from India as an admin, it will be difficult, right? Hi, Riti. Perfect. Let's go further. Okay. Architecture field in UK, I'm finding really currently in UK. Okay, I'm finding it really hard to find architectural assistant role here, mainly BCS of lack of UK experience, I believe, because of okay, how do I overcome this and secure a job in architectural industry? If you have a valid visa for 3 to 6 months, I think you can easily get a job. You just need to see why you're not getting the calls. You need to focus on job description. That's the number one thing. I always say you might have heard me say many times that job description is Bible. You must really focus when you are applying for a job, focus to write the CV which really connects with the job description, which really connects with the product and services of the company and what they need and what are their expectations. If you align your CV to these things, every job you are applying, the chances will be very high. Yeah, for guidance, definitely you can drop your message with the CV. Drop your CV in the message. My team will get back. Fine. And Mirav, I have already answered your question. Many YouTubers are telling that lots of jobs in Australia and demand for freshers. That is true. See, Shiva, jobs will be there for sure. There is no doubt. But when you're sitting in India and you want to get a job as a fresher outside India, or maybe you are in Singapore and you want to come to Europe as a fresher, the problem is they value the experience. You have to show your projects. Let's say you are into data science as a fresher. What kind of ML projects have you done? What kind of data science projects have you done? Have you done any kind of data analysis projects? Then you can target the intern roles, right? You must talk what those employers are looking for. Those job description they are giving out the message okay what they want. And if you talk that through your CV, that's perfect. Plus, as a fresher, it's better to have the B1 level of German language or any other language you are based on the country you are targeting for, right? That's the way to go. Vijay, glad to have you in the academy. Perfect. Deepan says 5 years of experience. I think you are talking in context of aerospace. CDM opportunity in Europe, we don't get sponsorship from Europe or UK. I don't know what do you mean by CDM. Maybe better drop your CV by you can drop a DM on LinkedIn. You will get the response in a couple of days. Right? Good. Let's move further. Can we move to Malta and Netherlands on German JSV? Okay, that's a very good question. So basically, you see, Germany job seeker visa is only for Germany. You are allowed, legally you are in Germany. That means no employer has to sponsor you. Once you have the job seeker visa, no sponsorship is required. Normally, there is no sponsorship practically in Germany, but yes, employers still think, okay, do you still have the valid visa? So they will stop asking this question if you have the JSV that okay, you don't need the visa support. They don't have to wait 2 or 3 months because you have the visa, right? Now the question is, if you want to get a job in Malta, right, and Netherlands, having Germany job seeker visa, right? So it's the same thing, right? Like you're looking for a job from India into Malta, from India into Netherlands. So that's the same situation. If your profile is strong, if you can get in Germany, you can definitely get in Malta or Netherlands anywhere. Yeah. Perfect. Good. Cybersecurity jobs. Please help. Okay. Santosh Dandin. So in cybersecurity, I can tell you, having 9 years of experience, so cybersecurity profiles are in demand, I can say. But yes, again, my answer goes back to what I said few minutes back. Like if you are without not having any kind of cloud experience, then it might take 6 months to 8 months. If you have the cloud experience, then you might get hired in 4 to 5 months. So that's what I can say about cybersecurity. Warehouse associate jobs in Europe. So, if you are into buying side, let's say, if you are a warehouse manager, so you are coming from non-IT, maybe you are working into supply chain side, you are into demand analyst, let's say, right? So then it will take time because supply chain profiles are in huge demand in Europe. But it takes time, maybe 8 months to 1 year, but only through networking. If you just apply online, it's not going to work. You have to focus on networking a lot in your profile. Okay. Otherwise, you can also try in Asia and Middle East and also learn the language if you are looking in Germany or maybe German is the most spoken language across Europe. You will have better chances if you speak German than French. Yeah. Okay. Good. So Vijay says wanted to know how to approach the banking segment. So yeah, like I already said, either learn the language or also because banking is something you need to talk to the people, right? It's a public dealing profession, so you need the language skills anyway, right? So otherwise, that okay, try Asia and Middle East will work for you. Yeah. Balakrishna, I'm still not clear. Risk management, internal control. Basically, you have to tell me what domain it is, right? So without that, I cannot answer this question. Prashant, I guess I have already answered your question. Being into SAP HANA, sorry, SAP MM, it's better to have HANA alongside if you're looking in Europe. Without HANA, I would say try in Asia and Middle East. Yeah, let's go further. I see so many questions coming in. That's nice. I'm into sales, into insurance and banking industry, basically into retail segment. Experience is 14 years, having German job seeker visa holder. That's wonderful. Is in learning stage. Definitely, Sudeep, you can consider to join because why I'm so positive that okay, you have the job seeker visa already, right? And you have 14 years of experience, and you are into learning phase. If you are at A2 level of German, then yes, chances will be even higher. So definitely, you can consider to join the academy. That's not a problem. How that helps in me not in thought I'm getting interview calls, but though I'm getting interview calls, but I'm getting rejected due to not proficient in German language. Like I said, coming from retail, people are expecting you are at good level of German. So like you said, very well said that okay, you are getting rejected because you don't speak German. That is fine, but if there must be still some employers who are looking for English language skills, right? If you ask me how academy can help you, my academy will help you to structure your in a better way so that you get more calls, and then let's say you get a call where English speaker is required. Then you will get the guidance in terms of like how to approach the screening round, how to approach the behavioral interviews, how to approach the cultural interviews, how to approach the management interviews. So all this guidance you will get inside the academy, right? We have 7 hours of video recordings available for interview preparation. Once let's say people start getting called, they start watching 7 hours of interview these videos to prepare for the interviews, right? So this is how I can help you basically, Sudeep. Safety and security, 13 years of experience, fine. And can I get a job in Europe? Safety and security, again, it is too vague question. If you are into EHS, yeah, I would say you need to learn the German language. If you are into, let's say, basically, yeah, safety and security will be more about environment, health, and safety. Though we had one person who, who got the call from Amazon UK as an EHS professional, but you need to network with the people because without networking, it will be difficult in your profile. Or I would say also start learning German language if you are looking for your yeah. Fine. Ritti says, I'm a GNM staff nurse, want a job in Europe doing B2 level of German. That's amazing, Ritti. If you are already at the B2 level of German, just apply for licensing, regulate, get your degree regularized, get the license. You can easily get a job because you are already at the B2 level or learning B2. So that will really help. You can look for a website called as Anerkung in Deutschland, maybe Pro Recognition. So Pro Recognition is having office in Pune. They will help you, or you can get your degree recognized in Germany, and then you will be allowed to take up a job as a nurse. So further, is there any opportunity in Europe for AML and risk management? So if you are into, let's say, well, if you are into operations or let's say implementation, not into the call center, but yes, but again, operation again level two and risk management, then yes, the chances will be high. Let's say you are configuring the checks, for example, duplicate checks, prep checks, or something else, then yes, chances will be good. But in call center will be difficult. Chandrasekhar, coming from HR field, I would say if you are from into tech hiring, the chances will be very high. You need to speak because they need people who are working with the tech guys into SAP, into software development, into cloud or something else, right? Because European employers are heavily hiring from outside, right? And then we want to have a cultural connection between the applicant and the company, right? So this person, tech hiring professional, who is coming from the same background, coming from the Asian background, right? Yeah, understand better like what is applicant trying to say, right? It's a kind of interface. So if you show that experience, then yeah, talk about those technologies when you are applying for a job. Show to the employers, okay, you have exposure to hiring into SAP, you have exposure into Java development, hiring or something. So, and then show what kind of work have you done. Have you used any kind of ATS system, right, during the hiring process? Or maybe how are you using different job search portals? How are you using the LinkedIn in your job search process, right? How do you coordinate with the hiring managers to hire people, right? That will help you a lot. Yeah. Again, Manish, for electrical engineers, German language is required. I would not say why I'm saying German language for because German is most spoken across Europe. You can also learn any other language, but yes, without language it will be possible. In that case, you have to focus on networking. Though it might take 1 year without speaking the German language or any local language. Yeah. So that's the thing. Okay, let's go. Viranji says for US, as a data analyst, maybe you can see, right? But again, for US, the problem is there is a lottery system. Even if you get the offer, you still have to be picked up in the lottery, right? Hi, Praveen. Yeah, go further. Wait, okay. Non-IT Europe like procurement. So I would say I can give you the example, Anand. So if I talk about my academy, every because we are so many, I would say 70 to 80% people are in the academy are from IT side, right? There are also people from non-IT, but I can tell you, even like if we get 10 to 12 offers or 30 offers in a month, right? From IT side or from consulting side, from tech management, from product management, right? Then from non-IT side, we get one offer in 2 months, right? That's what I'm trying to say. But when I count business analyst, SAP, right, digital marketers, or sales professional, IT sales basically, I count them into IT, right? But when you say procurement or when you say civil engineers, when you say uh, manufacturing professionals, I would count them into non-IT. And I would say, yes, manufacturing, automotive guys are getting calls every month for sure. People are attending the interviews. But finally, eventually, they are getting the offer like once in 2 months. So that's the reality I'm talking here. But you can join if you are okay to wait for 6 months or 1 year, keep learning, keep attending the interviews over the period of time and see accordingly. Yeah. Okay, Shranaya, I don't understand your question. What are you trying to say? Okay, so yeah, maybe you can clarify the question further. Swaroop, I cannot help you for Europe without having the German or any local language, right? Because it will be way too difficult. If you are open for Asia and Middle East, definitely you can join. Otherwise, for Europe, I would not say that join. So, Musa, what I'm offering is a weekly, basically live session. I take once a week. Rest. The course is self-paced. You can take your time. You can study on weekend, right? You just have to watch the video. You have to understand, okay, how I'm analyzing the job description in those videos. You have to understand, okay, what should be your mindset when looking at the job description. What should you should look into the basically when in the website of the employer, what kind of like what you have to focus on in their services, in their about section, in their mission, their vision, right? What they are doing, and how to develop that connection through CV and cover letter. This is all recorded. You can do it at your own pace. Plus, I'm providing the basically academic guys are talking to me on the chat groups also, not just this weekly one class. They also have the access to the chat groups. They are putting over their questions, doubts in the chat where I reply in 24 hours or so. And in the live class, I'm taking the doubts in the live. I'm taking you on the video call with me in the group class. So that happens once a week. Once a week, yeah, that's what I can tell you. Yeah. Junaid says, 24 months experience into logistic and supply chain when I want a job in Germany. So I would say you are into supply chain and logistics. You have to focus on networking heavily if you really want to get a job in Europe. So yeah, plus start learning German, I would say. Then the chances will be way better. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not possible. It will be possible with networking, which you will learn inside the academy how to reach out to the people in the right way. Because we also have the videos on like how to get the referrals when you are applying for a job abroad, right? So, Abdul is asking, I'm from Chennai, having 4 years of experience into digital marketing. How is the job opportunities in Europe? So, if you are into digital marketing and then if you are into, let's say, Google ads, Facebook ads, or LinkedIn ads, right? So, the chances will be way higher because digital marketing professionals are getting calls for sure. And even if you are into brand management, we had one person into brand management, he got hired. So, yeah, I would say digital marketing is in demand. If your profile is what I have just explained, so you have a great possibility. Srilesh, I think I heard about the cybersecurity already. So for cybersecurity, demand is there. You might get a job in 4 to 8 months without cloud. With cloud, maybe in 4 to 5 months. There is a huge demand for that. Basically. Yeah. Yes, is 7 years of experience as a BA. Along with this, I'm certified Scrum Master, performing few responsibilities like project driver, release, and delivery manager. When the time comes, I verify the APIs. Amazing. Jay Patel, you have the technical exposure. I can tell you within 6 months, you can get a job anywhere in Europe, or even if you try outside Europe, that will also be possible. Operations manager, Prajita, depends, right? If you are an operations manager into coming from a high demand profile, when I say high demand profile, I mean high demand domain, such as payments or maybe let's say cloud. then yes, as a level 2 support, chances will be there, but it will take like 6 months to 1 year. You have to focus heavily on networking. If you're looking in Asia and Middle East, you can get a job in 6 months' time. Manish, I think I answered about the electrical engineer already. Nikhil says, what about the finance? Nikhila, sorry. So, see, when we talk about the finance, if you are into reporting, budgeting, projections, accounting, basically business statements, basically, and profit and loss, right? And then yes, chances are there you can learn some kind of tools such as Power BI or Tableau for data visualization, for better presentation of the reports. The chances will be there. If you are into AR and AP, then try Asia and Middle East because Europe will be difficult in AR AP. Uh, Akshay says, manual software tester, is it good track to switch into management role like Scrum Master or project manager or product owner? See, I would say again, the answer will vary depending on the role. If you go into Scrum Master, right? So you need to understand how really Scrum works, like how you can really help the guys to solve their day-to-day challenges. If you talk about the basic stuff, that okay, I'm organizing the Scrum meeting, I'm creating a burn down chart, so it will not help. You really have to go one next level. Right? Once you are able to show that, once you are able to gain that kind of experience, definitely go for Scrum Master. Right? Product owners are having more number of jobs. If you understand the requirements, if you are able to organize the, you know, uh, this product backlog and then prioritization and then you have exposure to a good domain, that the chances will be very high. If we talk about the project manager, then yes, you need to be a tech manager. You need to understand how the software implementation is happening, how what is the architecture of the system, how guys are writing the code. You need to understand as a developer, not as a sorry, you need to understand as a manager, not as a developer, like how they are implementing the system. So you have to choose accordingly. Product manager will be having the maximum number of jobs for you. Then I would say project manager or scrum master will be closer, will be similar, right? Okay. Because company nowadays prefer 3 to 5 experience instead of 10 years experience into software tester. See, manual testing will be difficult anyway. If you have experience into API testing, then yes, it will help you into the project management role or maybe product owner role, right? So yeah, try to see how you can improvise further. Chandra, I already answered the question related to HR. Uh, Ravi Teja, your domain, your profile is really, really in huge demand. We have multiple guys who got hired into C Sharp, into .NET as a developer. So chances will be good. You can look anywhere in the world. You can look in Europe, you can look in Canada or Australia. Up to you. Okay. Maninder says I'm into IT sector. So basically, yeah. Hi Maninder, good to see you here. Right. So you are into digital marketing. We know each other basically. Yeah, work with different companies, different projects, which includes product management, still niche branding, marketing 360 degree. And what else is Maninder saying? You won right anything German. Since last years I'm applying for jobs as well as internship has not gone well to crack anything. I even cleared their aptitude test, high score, but still job seeker visa. Applied for job seeker visa in May, but appointments are not open. Please share some tips. First of all, job seeker visa appointments are available now. Add yourself in the waiting list, and within 3 4 months you might get the appointment. That's the first thing. Second, like you're getting calls, that means you are not prepared for screening round. So try to see where are you lagging because in the screening round you have to answer 3 questions. Number one, why have you applied for the job at this company? Number two, they are looking for uh, why do you want to move, right? And number three, what's the connection between you and the company? What's the connection between you and the job? So if you answer these 3 questions well during the cover letter application, when you are writing the cover letter, when you are writing the CV, when you are attending the interview. So this is the focus. And when it comes to technical interviews, behavioral interviews, you have to talk more in detail based on what they need. Yeah. Fine. Let's see. Vasudev says, I'm into CAD, having hands-on tool engineering as well, looking for opportunities in Europe. Any chances of getting opportunity, having 22 years of experience? So what I understand, you are into product management or product engineering. So into CAD, yes, jobs are there. People do get the calls, but yes, it takes time. If you compare yourself with a software developer, then it's going to take time. Maybe it might take 6 months to 12 months, but applying online should not be the focus. You should also focus on networking so that you get more referrals, and then the chances will be better. But yes, it's going to take time. No. Okay. Shantanu says, I'm having 10 years of experience into banking, currently working as a product manager. Do I need to change my industry? Which countries I can target? Definitely with the current profile, target Asia and Middle East. If you want to switch the industry, because I have spoken to so many banking professionals, eventually what I learned from the banking, they go into software side as a business analyst. Right. That's what I have seen like most of the bankers are doing. So if you can get into IT as a business analyst and then try to understand software development processes, try to learn more about the technical systems. Though it will take time, 1 year or more, then the chances will be better for you. Yeah. Okay. Chinadura Dubai says, I have 10 years of experience in network and security infra. It, like have chances to get a job abroad. Definitely, you have great chances if you are both into network and security. Then yes, there are a lot of jobs. If you are having cloud exposure, then the chances will be even better. Maybe you can get with cloud in 3 to 4 months. Without cloud, maybe 6 to 7 months. But it will be possible. Yeah. So further, no, let's move further. Okay. Shali says, what about the management level roles? There are opportunities at this level. It is in information security. Rushali, if you talk about senior program manager or senior project manager, then yes, chances will be there, right? If you say at the director level, you have to underplay a bit. That's the reality. It will be very, very difficult without having the German language skills for Europe to get at such level, director or maybe head kind of role. Then it will be really difficult. If you're looking for senior project manager kind of role, the chances will be there. So that's the simple and plain, direct answer. Good. So, Venkata, I don't understand what do you mean by the quality engineer? Are you into pharma or are you into IT? Right. So, if you are into, let's say, it doesn't matter if you are into pharma or IT. If you are able to, let's say, at A2 level, keep learning German. If you are into IT, then yes, if your profile is stronger, you can get the job right away. If you are into pharma QA, then yes, it's going to take some time, maybe 6 months. But as a IT QA, as an automation test engineer, you can get in maybe in 6 months. Fine. Quality control is going to take time for sure. You have to see how many jobs are there. If I talk about quality assurance, production QA, as a production QA professional, desk job basically, then yes, people do get calls. So it's possible. We have examples where people got the interview calls. If you like, I don't know much about see, you can see if the market is good, possibility will be there. Otherwise, try in Asia and Middle East. What are the prospect of HR recruitment, HR ops? Basically, I would say tech recruiters do get hired if you are able to show to the employer, okay, I talk to the tech guys very often. I am able to understand, okay, what the Java developers are doing, and then shortlisting them through ATS, through LinkedIn, or any kind of job portals, taking their interviews. If you have that kind of experience, tech hiring is possible. Bharatarini says, I'm from Microsoft Power Platform. Amazing. Can I move to before July along with visa and everything? Uh, Bharatarini, it's too optimistic. I'm not saying it's not possible. It might be possible. People do get hired in 1 month, but the real roadmap, I would say 3 months to get the job. Your profile is in demand. 3 months, 3 to 4 months, you can get a job. Another 2 months, 3 months to get the visa. So ideal roadmap, including moving and visa, I would say 6 months. If you don't include the visa part, getting a job because your profile is in huge demand. So getting a job could be like 3 to 4 months, plus 2 to 3 months to get the visa. Even you can try in Canada and Australia, that is also possible. But again, for Canada and Australia, it's going to take time like 6 to 8 months. So that's a clear answer. Good. Should I come on job seeker visa or on student visa? Which is better for getting a job and settling there? It depends on your background, actually, Shilpa. If you are having experience, let's say, into some high demand area, like let's say having experience into software development for 2 years, right? Then I would say you can come on job seeker visa, or even you can start trying from India itself. If you are into, let's say, not having any experience, then you should come on study visa. Or if you are into banking sector or into retail sector, right? Better learn the language and then, or maybe, yeah, then come for study. So again, if you are into banking, then also with the language it might be possible, right? Then it makes sense to have the job seeker visa with the language and some experience into retail banking, or maybe any other kind of retail profile. That's the answer I can give you based on the information you have given. Good. Aviraj says I'm into automation testing, beginner level with 3 years of experience into manual. What is the scope? I would say, uh, Aviral says, basically, I would say try to gain some experience, because automation testing, it's definitely 3 years of experience is definitely going to help as a organizational experience. But having the automation testing experience will also be required. So at least gain 1 year of experience and then start looking outside. And that's amazing that, okay, we have some kind of demographic connection. So nice to see that. Yeah. Manish Kumar, electrical engineer in streetlights construction. I would say you need to focus on networking, not just online application, and also look in Asia and Middle East. For Europe, you need to focus heavily on networking. Without networking, it will be difficult. Divya, depends on what you are doing into the semiconductor, right? If you are into PLM side, let's say, so into software development side, then yes, jobs are there. If you are into, let's say, semiconductor designing, then yes, it will take time. But yes, into the software side, it might be possible 6 months. For designing side, could be 6 months to 1 year. Working will be required. So for So yeah, once you get the job offer, you can bring the spouse with you. You don't have to wait. You apply for your visa plus your family visa, so it can be done at the same time. You don't have to wait. If you want to do it separately, that is also fine. You come here first, then you have to wait for 3 months, and then you can apply. Textile design, I would say try in Asia and Middle East. Right? So, or if you are looking for Europe only, better start learning German right away. Reach till B1 so that employers will value you. Due to the differential join. Ranjit says, I'm stuck in situation of running business or due to uncertainty in financial job. I don't know what is the question, but yes, let's move forward. Yeah. What will you teach, discuss in this course? Hussein, basically, so in the academy, see, I'm running this academy from past 2 years, more than 2 years, I would say. And almost, I 320 guys almost are like got hired till now. I would say 300 plus 315, 20 guys already got hired across profiles. So basically, idea is that as I launched the program, I did the live sessions, multiple live sessions on CV writing for different kinds of profiles, be it software developers, be it automation test engineers, be it business analysts, be it project managers, product owners. But it is not, it is not like, if I have not done the session related to your profile, that is also okay, because you also get a lot of templates inside which you can use. But understanding the way of writing the CV, that's the most important thing I'm giving out. You Even if I give you my template, it will not work for you until you understand, okay, what is the thought process, what is the employer expecting, and what should be your mindset when you are writing your CV, what areas and things you have to focus, that you will learn inside the course, right? That's why I took almost 5 hours to write down the CV of a person, right? And then recorded it in front of the guys. If you think about the other profiles such as business analyst or construction engineer or CNC engineers, right? So it took me 2 hours to write the CV, and then I have recorded the session and uploaded in the academy. So you can watch that. Then you can download the template also and write down your own CV, book a call for review, same for the cover letter, watch the session, and then book a call for review with our career coach who will basically provide you the feedback, go back, make changes, come back for another review, take feedback again, and finalize the CV. And watch how to apply session because people lag in the application also. Don't know like how to shortlist the jobs, what jobs I should be applying. Normally, employers do not write whether they are looking to hire from outside, but they leave the signals in the job description that whether this company will be hiring, this company will be open to hire from outside or not, right? So that is what you will learn in the how to apply session. Then there are three sessions on LinkedIn, like how to write the LinkedIn profile so that recruiters themselves reach out to you, how to connect better with the recruiters or people who are working already in Europe, maybe Canadian or other countries, right? How you can get the referrals from them. So, videos on LinkedIn, plus more than 30 videos on the experiences of the other guys who got hired from across the profiles, be it construction. Tomorrow we are doing the audiologist. One audiologist got the offer from Germany. So tomorrow we are doing that live, and I will be recording that session and uploading in the academy. So there was a dentist who got hired into Mauritius. So that kind of results we have. Definitely, IT guys get it faster. Non-IT guys it takes time for the non-IT guys. That's how I help. Plus, you get the access to the chat group where you can put up a question to me. You get the response in 24 hours or so. I conduct live session every week, once a week for 4 to 5 hours. You can join anytime to discuss your doubts or questions. So I come live, take you live with me. You speak to me directly on the video. It's a Zoom session. We can talk there. So that's what I offer. Guys, by the way, I'm offering 45% discount on the Academy membership. You can, if you are interested, join right now. Just drop a DM. You will get the link to join, and more details or more questions you have, you can ask in the chat in the Discord in the LinkedIn messages. Yeah. Fine. So further, see, that's a very interesting question, Urvashi, you are asking. If you are working from past 2 years and before that you had the gap, you don't need to cover anything because personal situation happens with everyone, right? I'm sure you did not take this gap intentionally. Something must have happened with you or with your family or maybe some situation like you had to take care of someone. So it happens. That's quite normal. Don't worry about it. This gap will be fine if it was in past. And anyway, if somebody asks about this, you can clearly say that okay, that is the reason. Maybe you don't need to tell everything, but yes, if you be diplomatic, give out a very concise answer, they will be okay. You must be confident and clear, right? Then it's okay. So as a manufacturing professional, I would say try Asia and Middle East. Europe also you can try, but yes, for Europe, give 6 months to 1 year and then focus on networking for Europe. For Asia and Middle East, you can get in 6 months, even definitely with networking or without network. Yeah. Let's go further. Same answer, Jayaprakash for mechanical design engineer. For mechanical field, it for Europe, it might take 1 year, and if you are good in networking, you might get in 6 months to 8 months. So yeah, networking is really must in your profile. Sarup says, I think I already answered this. SAP technical, Hussein, I don't understand what do you mean by SAP technical? Do you mean SAP ABAP? Then yes, jobs are there. Profile is in huge demand. Gaurav Srivastava says project management US. So until unless you are not coming from tech project management, US will be difficult. If you have the tech management experience, chances will be good. But yes, you have to consider lottery processes also there. Okay. Ranjit Singh, manufacturing plus oil and gas projects. Yes, then yeah. Again, networking will help you to get a job in Europe from 6 months to 1 year. Uh, in Asia and Middle East, maybe 6 months. Yeah. So further. So uh, Sita Bhavani, if you are into operations or into level 3 or level 2 support, then yes, I would say global KYC will be possible. But if you are into operations or call center, will be difficult, right? And better I would say if you're on break, first get a job in India, right? Then look outside. But if you want to join the academy, then I would say you should be in KYC level 3 support, like implementation or some kind of ongoing work or changes. Then the chances will be good. And if you want to join the academy, you will get the help in both getting a job in India and also outside. Why I'm saying getting it will help you get a job in India because we have examples. People have doubled or tripled their salary within India after joining the academy. You can do that as well. Yeah. Let's go further. Okay, okay. Mhm. So, yeah, as you are into sales, if you're into IT sales, then yes, chances will be there to get a sponsorship from Singapore or maybe Europe. But if you are into non-IT sales, then only Singapore is possible. And yeah, basically that's the simple answer. Hospital, I would say learn the language, then the chances will be good. Without language, it will be difficult. Right, Rajasthan. Okay, let's go further. Banking question I have already answered, but yeah, you are also into IT. So 10 years into banking, since 1.5 years working as a data analyst. That's wonderful. German language level B1. What are the chances? The chances will be very good for you because you are into data analysis, having B1 language skills. And yes, I think you just need to focus on like how you can present your analytical skills and then yeah, how to project yourself during the interview, how to project yourself in the CV and cover letter. Chances are very high for you, Praveen, for sure. Aniket, I have already answered this question. For manufacturing, you need to go via network. For Europe, for Asian, Middle East, possibilities will be great. So yeah, and if you, as you are learning the language, keep going, learn till B1. European employers will be way too interested in your profile because you are just 6 months away to get, to get at the B1 level. In 6 months, you can easily do the B1. And once you are at the B1, European employers, German employers will be very much interested in your profile. And Jay Patel, I think I have already answered the question. This, I think you were talking about the APIs. This has already been answered. Aviral, I have also answered your question. Let's move further a bit faster. Yeah. Mm, in healthcare, medical billing and coding is difficult. Try Asian Middle East. Yeah. Gaurav Srivastav says, yeah, Gaurav Srivastav, I have already answered this. Nivedita, let's talk. Nivedita says SAP looking for a job in Europe. Your profile is in huge demand as an SAP consultant. We have multiple examples where people got hired. You will have a great possibility. So, for finance, I think I have already answered this. You need, if you're into projection, budgeting, forecasting, chances are there for Europe. With English as a prime language. Swaroop, I don't know. You have to search maybe one number 26. You can see they hire people into English language. You can see that, right? Yeah. Sita says websites to learn German language. Basically, certification. There is no private school who can provide the certification. Basically, you can learn the language anywhere, and then you have to take the German language exam at Goethe because Goethe conducts the exam in India, right? But getting the certification is not important. Speaking is much more important. Let's say you are at the B1 level and you could not clear the B1 certification. That is fine. If you know how to put forward your message, how to talk to the people, that's more than enough. Certification is not required. SAP consultant, chances are there depending on like what kind of module you are coming from, and you have the German language B1, so chances will be very good even if your module is not in very high demand. Chances will still be very high for you because you are at the B1 level. A lot of employers will be interested in your profile. Digital marketing, Abdul, I think yeah, if you're to let's say Facebook ads, Google ads, or LinkedIn ads, chances will be there. Good. Thanks, Nirmal. Thanks for asking. I'm doing well. Hope you're also doing well. Let's go further. Okay, I have 6 years of experience into PHP developer. Okay, fetching issues for requirement contact after no call. So maybe visa issue or new technology. Basically, PHP might be having less number of jobs compared to let's say Java developer, right? Because PHP is more related to WordPress and all, right? So jobs might be less, but I can give you the example of Drupal. There was a person who was into Drupal. He was a Drupal developer. Drupal is also at the same level in terms of like the jobs are getting less and less into Drupal as in PHP. Still, he got hired in a period of more than 1 year, I think, if I remember. It took him 1 year because the one thing I liked about this person is that he kept on searching, he kept on talking to the people, try to engage with them, try to understand their requirement, and then he got the referrals. Right. So it will be possible, but in the meantime, you can also try to upgrade yourself. Yeah. Okay. Samir says, I'm a chartered accountant having 14 years of experience into natural gas, commercial, and pricing profile. See, Samir, I would say do not restrict yourself to these domains. Why don't you look into all the domains, maybe IT or medical or pharma, right? Because you are into, CA. But I understand that you are saying that again, you are more into commercial and pricing. That's why you are trying to link yourself to these domains. But see, if you can get into more domains, the chances because if I talk about the CA, normally reporting profiles are in demand, but your profile is more on the commercial side. So see how you can project the same skills into multiple industries, then possibilities might be higher. Yeah. Especially if you try to go for IT side. Okay. Germany family reunion visa. Okay, I have masters in electronics, also German B1, willing to find entry level role in IT. What skills should I learn and try? Basically, if you are open for entry level jobs, maybe you can look for business analyst profile, you can look for scrum master role, you can look for project manager role because you are already talking B1. So chances will be very high, I would say, Nancy. Yeah. Just try to see what you want to learn, right? Scrum master role is good for you, and then because you are already in Germany, project manager, technical project manager, or business analyst, product owner, or product management, these kinds of roles are very good way to exposure. Yeah. Project engineer, submarine. I don't understand. Project engineers. If you're talking about the civil, then yes. I don't know if you're talking about the civil engineering. Then yes, it will take time. Yeah. Let's go. Maninder, I have answered your question. Electrical engineer, LinkedIn user. Hi, Jagdish Kandla. Thanks, Jagdish. You are here. So thankful. Yeah. All the best to you, Jagdish. To you as well. Yeah. Good. Let's see. 7 years of experience. I think this has already been answered. Joy Devnath. Facing some situation and discuss this here or need to stick with the I would say, Joy, you can write the email or write a LinkedIn message. So continue the communication on the email. You will get the response. If not today, maybe you will get the response tomorrow. Don't worry. Shiva, good night. Perfect. I think this has already been answered. Let's go further. It's a different question. I have been working with Norwegian government, okay, since 2018. Okay. Does the company become advantage for me? Yes, if you project that connection in your CV, in your cover letter, and try to apply for a job in a Norway to a Norwegian employer, it will give you the advantage to some extent, but not maybe like 10 or 5%, not much. Okay, let's go further. I have 10 years of experience into banking industry, currently working as a product manager. I think this has already been answered. Let's go. I think I should go a little faster because many questions are repeated. Infrastructure manager, I think it has already been answered. Let's go further. Okay, yeah. Jigar, I have already answered this question. Banking operations, better learn German. In glad you got the answer. Yeah. Mm, and Nirmal says, I think Nirmal, I also answered your question already. Have 6 years of experience into Nirmal, if you are into PHP and if you are into UK, right? Then you can start. Earlier, I didn't understand your question. Okay, I'm fetching issues for requirement contact, no calls, for may visa issue, or maybe if you are having the valid visa in UK, then you can. Why don't you start at the entry level? And you can easily get it even in PHP. Right? You can write me the message. My team will get back to you with more details. Your profile is in huge demand. I have already answered it. So yeah, you can attend my free masterclass if you are not sure, like how what are the next steps to plan your job search. The link for free masterclass is available in my LinkedIn profile. Just go there and attend the free masterclass where you will be learn okay how to approach the job market. Okay, let's go further. You saw people getting hired. We have one example, if I remember. I think there was a person. I don't know he got hired or not. I don't remember, but yes, he got some calls into VMware. So, but yeah, Windows Server people do get calls. But if you go through the networking way, I can 100% say you can get hired. Definitely, applying online will help. Plus networking. Then yes, in 6 to 8 months into Windows Server admin and VMware, you can get hired in the same profile. Yeah. Good. Okay. Bharat, you need to see how is the job market for your profile, right? If you see good number of jobs are coming in, you come from high demand sector, then you can get the English speaking jobs, right? You can get the English speaking job. Otherwise, learn German. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, that's a very good question. I would say, in academy, I can tell you like academy will not help you in the transition because we are like we are teaching. I am teaching basically how to basically it's an advanced level of communication, your presentation during the interview, how to write the CV, how to write the cover letter, how to prepare for the interviews. This is more about the academy. But yes, I'm considering to launch more courses further where you can get into the like transition into different industries. But yes, that's a long term plan. For now, I don't think like I can help you in this. But yes, once you feel okay, you gain exposure, maybe you do some trainings and then make some projects and gain 6 months to 1 year of experience, then definitely you can consider to join. Yeah. For Europe. For Asia and Middle East, you can join right away. Sarath, yes, in DevOps with the English speaking skills, market is huge. You can look on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the best place to look for the job because I can tell you in my academy, we get at least one or two offers in the DevOps profile. We get one or two offers in the software development. We get one or two offers in automation test engineering. So, team center, we got three offers recently, right? Into cloud profiles, right? Business analysts who get hired once in 2 months or once in a month. SAP guys, every month we get job offer. Recently got hired, Scrum Master got hired. So these kind of profiles are working. Product managers getting hired, tech managers getting hired, right? Supply chain, one professional got it, but yes, it took her like 6 months. One bridge engineer got it. So yeah, if you are okay to wait in the sense you put your effort in the right direction with time, it will definitely work. Yugal, I think I already answered about supply chain. Gautam Seshadri says, what are the chances of getting a job in Europe? Oracle developer. I'm also learning machine learning. Okay. What are the ways to job in Europe? So, as an Oracle developer, jobs are coming. Yes, it's possible in a period of 4 to 8 months in your profile. And yes, machine learning will help you in the sense if you see any kind of let's say company which has the product which is into Oracle and also working into machine learning, if you see that combination, it will give you the advantage. As you are learning the machine learning, maybe try to explore a little bit about the cloud, chances will improve. Yeah, and into Oracle developer, let's say if you are also working into Oracle cloud, then the chances will be even higher, right? Try to see what areas you can skill up yourself to improve your possibilities. What is the scope of production planning business development in UK? So I don't understand like production plan. You mean you're into business development for a manufacturing or any kind of non-IT profile, will I get a job in UK based on these roles? So production planning, the calls will be there. For business development, it might be difficult because it's more core non-IT. But yes, production planning being a tech profile, people do get calls in the production planning from Europe, from EU, from UK. So, but yes, it takes time. You need to focus on networking. People do get calls in the production planning compared to business development. If you are into business development of, let's say, some guys are into IT, then yes, chances are better than non-IT. For the logistics, you will, yeah, with networking, it will be possible, but might take 1 year. Yeah. Okay. Let's see further. You say 17 years of experience into infra PM. Wonderful. Do I have a shot for a job in Europe, or which region should I focus? Okay. So, into infra, if you have good tech exposure, that's the first thing. Second, if your team, basically, you are not expected to work as a tech infra engineer, right? But you must be able to understand what your team is doing, how they are implementing the solutions day in, day out. Plus, are they working into cloud? Then possibilities will be higher in Europe with these two things. If you understand the work of your guys. Second, if you understand, okay, how they are, maybe I suggest you one thing. If you are not into cloud, that's fine. Try to get a basic Oracle, or not Oracle, basic cloud certification, could be AWS or Azure, right? And then have the infrastructure manager profile, then the possibilities will be way higher. That should be your approach for Europe, if not having experience into cloud, right? So other than Europe, you can consider Singapore, you can consider Japan, South Korea, because those countries are also open for tech profiles. So yeah, other than this, if we talk about Asia, you can consider Thailand, you can consider like I forgot the country, Singapore, then Middle East, then there is this Thailand, and then Malaysia. Yeah, let's go further. Abhishek. Abhishek Banerjee says that 15 years of experience into IT, last 4 years into zero data engineer. How good is the scope in German? It's very high, Abhishek, I can tell you. Your profile is in huge, huge demand. German language is not required to get the job. Maybe definitely everyone should learn the German after coming here, so that you will be eventually having a family and all. And I guess you are already married, you must be having the kids. So it's better to learn the language after coming, so you can directly get a job with the English skills because you are coming from high demand area. Yeah. HR field, I have already answered. If you are into tech hiring, right, would Australia will be an option. It will be a little difficult, I would say. Straight from India for Australia, maybe you can try, Europe with tech hiring. If you are into HR tech hiring, not into operation or general profile, right? Let's go further. Nirmal, I have already answered. Yeah. Okay, Raj, definitely. I've already answered it. Swaroop, definitely. Jay Patel, I answered the question. Okay, guys, I think we should close the session because I don't see many more questions here. Let me see if we have more questions. Otherwise, we'll close the session. Rohit says, can you please tell us the scope of production planning? Rohit, I have already answered about the production planning. Production planning has the chances, but yes, you need to focus on networking, not just applying online. And when you go with networking, it takes 6 months to 1 year because networking is a long-term game. Okay, Himanshu, your question is already answered. And Sahan, yeah, Sahan, I have 12 years of experience with development and project management. Are the place for project managers Scrum Master role there? I think tech manager, tech project manager chances will be higher than the Scrum Master. Show more your tech side, understanding of the work of the developers, understanding of the systems. The chances will be very high for you, Sahan. We have multiple tech managers got hired into similar kind of roles. Okay. Pharmaceutical, uh, I would say it will be possible. Again, it depends on like what kind of pharma side you are coming. I can tell you like pharma QAs are getting called. Regulatory affairs into medical devices industry. One person got hired into Austria. So these are the examples I have. If I talk about pharmacovigilance, people are struggling. So without networking, it's not possible into pharmacovigilance. So these are the examples I have. So, Jayashri, I have already answered this question. So, let's go. Narsi, definitely, I know in Oracle you have the Golden Gate and all that. Opportunities are there, but they are also expecting, cloud experience or you have the experience into some other cloud. So then the opportunities will be very high. Yeah, perfect, Himanshu. Let's go. I'm having a different- Let's see this one. 11 years of experience into Frankfurt, Germany, looking for a job change, how functional profile. See, uh, it's possible as a Scrum Master, you can definitely switch. PMO or Scrum Master will be possible. As you are already in Germany, it's possible in 3 to 6 months. Normally, this kind of profile takes 6 months to 8 months, but you are already in Germany. You have to focus on networking. Chances will be very high, I would say, because you have good experience of 11 years. Uh, that's a wonderful one. Senior DevOps cloud engineer, what are the opportunities for Europe, Singapore, or Canada? So you can get anywhere you want. Or it's possible in Europe, it's possible in Singapore or Canada. But yes, Europe will be faster, Singapore will be faster, Canada might take 6 to 8 months, but Europe or Singapore is possible in 3 to 4 months or 5 months max. Right? Yet the file is in huge demand. Like I already said, we have like 1 or 2 DevOps guys get hired in Europe every month in the academy. Let's go further. Lavanya says lead QA engineer, 12 years of experience to manual testing, some basic knowledge of SOAP UI. I would say Lavanya try to learn some more technical skills or try to be at B1 level of German, then the chances will be way better for Europe. For Asia and Middle East, you can try with the same profile. Okay, let's see further. Yeah. So Aditya, as a full stack developer, 3 months. I think 3 months of notice period is not a problem. That's a very good question. Good question you are asking. So 3 months of notice period is not an issue until unless you are working, projecting yourself strongly through your CV, through your cover letter, then yeah, chances will be there because there are very good chances for Java developers. You have to see where are you doing wrong. Like, you have to see how is your presentation of your skill set in CV, in your cover letter, how you can fix it, then the chances will be there. Yeah. Guys, if you have more questions, let me know. Otherwise, we can close the session because yeah, that was a really great discussion. Himanshu, thanks for the kind words. Definitely, it's so amazing to see you guys here because it's a two-way communication, I would say. I'm also learning here with you guys, right? That okay, because sometimes people share their experiences. I get to know more about the kinds of jobs, like kinds of profile people have. Because when I sometimes I ask you to send me the CV, and then we research the job market. We also get to know because I can tell you production planning example I gave earlier. This like there were multiple guys who were not even part of the academy. I came across multiple production planning guys who got hired, right? Even there was a person from automotive. He was from harness, wire harness, basically I don't know how do you say it. Like he was into car seats harness basically wiring. So yeah, he also got hired. So these are the things I also learn with you. So yeah, that's a really amazing thought here. Okay, let's go further. Okay, Komal Patel says UX UI tech leader. Okay, 13 years of experience. Which country best for me? See, Komal, if you understand what your guys are doing, if you have worked into Figma in past, not now, in the past, if you have worked into wireframes, you have worked into Figma, you have worked into Adobe XD or Illustrator, you know how these things work, then definitely uh, the possibilities will be there. So, and then how they are implementing the solution. If you have developed your team has developed the mobile application front end or website application front end, then yes, you have to show that kind of experience basically, right? They are not passing in South India. Aditya, you need, first of all, I can tell you, you have to brush up your, because if I let me give you an example. Right now, I look, I'm seeing your LinkedIn profile picture. It is very basic, right? These are the small things you have to change, right? In the same way, when, 3 months notice period is not a problem, because in the academy we have examples where people moved in after 4 months or 5 months. Employer had to wait for longer. So I don't think notice period is a problem. Your approach, because being a Java developer, chances are very good. You have to improvise your profile, improvise your CV, improvise a cover letter, then people will talk to you. 6 years of experience into credit underwriting for home loans. UK will be difficult to win. Maybe that profile. Definitely, I'm not saying, maybe do one thing better. Maybe rather than give you the let me give you the concrete answer. Go on UK embassy website, look for shortage skill occupations, and try to see if credit underwriting is listed as a skill shortage profile. If so, then yes, our chances will be there with with networking. If it's not listed as a skill shortage profile, then UK will be difficult. Yeah. Let's go further. Apart from manual testing, I have done a project management course from IMK. How do I project myself in my resume? Lavanya, show your experience as a tech manager. If you can do that, right? If you can show that, okay, you are talking to a team, you are getting the work done with your developers, with software testers. As a tech manager, you are not expected to be a software developer in the past, right? If you are able, because you have done the software testing, manual testing yourself, as a tech manager, if you can show that, okay, you understand the systems, you understand that, okay, how software works, right? How your guys implementing the solution, how are they architecting the solution, then yes, then possibilities will be high. Try to work on your profile in that direction. Then yeah, chances will be very good. Yeah, let's go further. Kalavati says, I am having 15 years of experience into pharmaceutical, currently into regulatory affairs. What are the possibilities? See, regulatory affairs could be many, into many pharma areas, right? Because I can give you an example of one pharma professional. She was into regulatory, but she was into medical devices domain, right? So she got hired. In the same way, if you think in regulatory affairs, in pharma, which kind of production you are into, and if you see jobs are coming in day in, day out, then yes, chances will be there. Another thing I can recommend, you don't have to just stick to one pharma manufacturing area. You can try medical devices if you think that is possible. Then that is the suggestion I can give you. Arvin, as an accountant, if you are into AR, AP, or into taxation, then I would say learn German. Wi- Without, without like, if you are not into reporting profile, any kind of reporting profile, then will be difficult. Start learning German, and then maybe also start learning Power BI. Guys, this is for everyone. If you are from non-IT profile, start learning Power BI or Tableau right away. If you are dealing with some kind of status discussions or into reporting, data reporting, or something, you are working into Excel, because this Power BI and Tableau are really in demand these days. There was a financial, reporting professional. She got hired into Netherlands solely based on Power BI, because she had the 3 to 4 years of experience into Power BI out of her 8 or 9 years of total experience into financial reporting, and she took advantage of it. So I would say learn Power BI or Tableau or any kind of visualization tool that will help you to get the calls. Yeah. Ajit says 5 years of experience into retail in India, Gulf, but want to work in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore. Kindly suggest. Ajit, maybe Singapore might be possible, and it's a very like, just very generic based on what you have put forward. So, but New Zealand and Australia getting a job directly from India will be difficult. Singapore might be possible if you have like experience into some kind of niche into retail, right? That's a very good question you are asking. One second, let me take it. Okay. Shrikant is asking, do I have to customize the CV based on the job description? I would say you need to customize your CV for every job you apply. You have to customize your cover letter, right? Even during the interview, my introduction will change based on the job description. right? My introduction will change based on the company profile. So you have to, you have to present yourself in context, right? You have to understand what they are looking for, and based on that, because let's say if you are having 15 years of experience, if you are having 10 years of experience, right? And if you tell your story, okay, in this year I did my BTech, and then I graduated, I did masters, and then I worked in 5 companies. You already spent 10-15 minutes. You have wasted 10-15 minutes. Your introduction should be 2 minutes max, right? Same way, your CV should change based on the job description every time. Only then they will talk to you. Definitely, Afroz, looking forward to connect you. Good evening, uh, Ramadasu. Perfect, guys. Yeah, I think we are done here. It was a really great discussion. So, like I said earlier, I always enjoy talking to you here. So, yeah, so nice talking to you. And if you're interested to join the academy, currently we have 45% discount ongoing. So you can claim the same if you want to join the academy. If you feel your profile is in demand, and then if you see jobs are coming in day in day out, and you are not getting the calls, you are not sure how to write the CV, every job description you see, then yes, you can join the academy for sure. Yeah. Thanks for joining. We'll connect maybe in a week's time again. And yeah, till then, have a good time.